Comparing the frequency of dungeon formations in 2022 to that of 2019, there has been an increase. Over time, the world's equilibrium shifted. The dungeons were once viewed as a threat, but they are now a new source of revenue. Awakeners were hired by numerous groups to create guilds. In the meanwhile, the ranking has been updated. Everyone is taken aback by the top ranker's score of 2,300 points, given that second place only receives 980 points. During the fight, everyone is suspicious of some flaw or cheating. Everyone wants to know more about Kim Soo-hyun. Every floor has an own atmosphere, climate, and culture. NPCs who resemble humans, elves, and other creatures can be found inside each level. Trading is accomplished by paying points that have been acquired through floor clearing. Before he moves on to the next floor, Kim intends to purchase some weaponry. When Kim goes to a store, he spots the elf who constantly convinced to get new players to buy useless items. Kim has already made the decision to purchase transformation and leap skills. The elf questions if he can afford it since it will cost him 1150 points and expresses surprise at how he learned about those skills. The elf is astonished that Kim can have so many points on the first floor when he pays the price. The elf asks him if he is a player from the second floor. Kim soon makes sure he has all he needs to move on to the next floor by looking through his inventory pouch. Kim was not even aware that a man had suddenly appeared behind him. Kim realizes it was Cho Hak-jun, the one who would later massacre a whole guild. Cho perceives that Kim is constantly glaring at his face, as though there is an issue. Kim inquires as to what he would want. Cho claims that he has been watching him since he entered the store, that he likes all the items he purchases, and that he believes he has an excellent eye for purchasing equipment. Kim is upset because, despite the fact that he was following him the entire time, he was unable to detect him. Cho responds that he wants to start a party with Kim when Kim asks what he wants. Finding somebody that can assist him with level 7 on the second floor is proving to be challenging. But because the Cho objective was too low, Kim turned down the offer. Moving to the second floor, Kim chooses the challenging level 10, for which he is awarded a treasure belonging to the Charles clan. The Charles clan will pursue him to reclaim their treasure. Kim will be the owner of the treasure if he manages to escape with it and makes it out of this wilderness alive. Kim tries to evaluate the treasure, but it doesn't respond, leading him to believe it's merely a prop to get through the trial. The moment he is transported to the forest, all of the monsters become aware of his presence due to the missing fortune and their fear of encroachment. Since these creatures are skilled at tracking, they begin to look for the intruder. Kim is considering how much this item is worth and how challenging the journey must be. When the monster spots Kim, all Kim can do is strike back. Kim discovers that in order to clear the path, he must vanquish every creature, even the master. Kim sets up his mind and begins eliminating every enemy he encounters while continuously gaining points. As the boss finally shows up, Kim uses his newly acquired abilities to leap and chop him in half. Kim sweeps the floor, revealing the treasure's special power, which the player can use a maximum of 5 times, to heal all wounds and cure all status ailments. Kim sees that his stats are rising more quickly than they were earlier, which makes him happy. Kim takes advantage of his transformation ability, which allows him to absorb the boss's abilities and channel them into himself. One can use this skill once at any time. Kim gains boss skills including increased strength and endurance. When Kim returns from the portal, he is hungry and exhausted. To his surprise, his mother has prepared plenty of food, and expresses his gratitude to her for the food. After finishing the meal, he checks his mail and is shocked to see a ton of requests asking him to explain how he cleared the floor with points. A couple of them even want him to join their guilds,